Hello everyone, my name is Dave, and this is the first in what I hope will be a series of videos detailing my journey through back surgery, minimally invasive TLIF surgery, transforaminal interbody fusion. Um, my surgery is day after tomorrow, and I have a lot of information that I can share with you, and you're obviously seeking as much information as you can get. And so I hope that these videos that I'm going to continue to do uh, before and after my surgery will be of benefit to some of you who are um, facing the prospect of the decision to have surgery. A little bit of background about me. I am 59 years old. I am a general surgeon practicing for the last 25 years. And part of my reason for doing this is to try to share some information that is based on scientific fact and not so much emotion and other things that can cloud people's decisions about all of this stuff. Uh, when I was faced with this prospect, I really did not want to go through with this. Having known many patients over the years who have had back surgery and had difficulties with it. Um, Back surgery is in many ways very successful, but in, uh, in many ways it can be very discouraging in its effectiveness to rid you of the pain that you're suffering from. So with that, I'm going to offer these videos for you to try to relieve some of your anxiety, perhaps, hopefully, and to chronicle, if you will, my journey through this process. Um, I have suffered from low back pain for the last 10 years, and it has been progressive. It started off just as an instantaneous searing pain in my back that I remember it distinctly when it first happened. I was sitting down uh, putting on my socks, and suddenly I had this terrific pain, like a nail gun shooting into my back. And it lasted only for an instant, but it literally dropped me to my knees, and uh, it was a very scary situation. Um, and at first, it was only happening intermittently. It was something that would only occur, once every 4 to 5 months. Um, I began to seek information about exercises and things of that nature that perhaps could prevent this. But I went on doing everything that I was doing, and these symptoms began to be more frequent and lasting more than a few seconds to hours to days. As the years went on, the symptoms became more frequent, and I had to do something about it. Over the years, I've had 6 or 7 MRIs of my back. I've been to physical therapy. I've sought opinions from orthopedic spine surgeons and neurosurgeons. And just to summarize what my actual condition is I've got degenerative lumbar disc disease, predominantly at the L4-L5 interspace. My disc has nearly completely collapsed on the right side, and I've got bone on bone with facet joints bearing most all of the weight of my spinal column. I've had multiple injections in my back, starting with simple epidurals multiple times. I've had injections into my facet joints. I've had transforaminal injections at strategic levels to try to define the pain generators. And that's been really the most frustrating thing, is that um, with all of this, it's not something that they can pinpoint as the source of the pain. Many times it's very difficult to define really where the pain is coming from. I even had a 5-level discography with injections into each of my lumbar discs, L1 through S1, and even that was not definitive to really pinpoint the location of the pain. I researched the problem, and um, as many of you have been on the internet, had the benefit of being able to read lots of journal articles about this subject, and found a surgeon who was patient and who was very accomplished in this process and the surgery. He led me to um, definitive tests, which he and I believe have really pinpointed the problem. The surgery that I'm going to have is called a minimally invasive TLIF procedure, or transforaminal lumbar interbody fusion. Basically, the process is done through very small incisions, and the disc is removed, the vertebrae are separated, a device like a spacer is filled with bone graft, and that's placed between the vertebra. Other bone graft material is placed around it, and towards the end of the procedure, some pedicle screws are placed, one on either side of the two vertebrae being fused, and rods are placed between the pedicle screws to complete the fusion. Back pain is a very difficult problem. As it progresses, it begins to literally suck the life out of you. You can't do the things that you want to do. You can't exercise. Used to love to wash my car. Can't do that anymore. I don't run. I used to run 5 miles a day, 4 or 5 times a week, and I can't even walk on a treadmill now, much less run. So it's changed my life, and I want my life back, as you do. And I'm very hopeful that this targeted procedure is going to be of benefit to me. Tomorrow morning, we'll be getting on a plane to travel from New Orleans to San Diego, where my surgeon is located. And it's a long way to go, but I think I've got the right man to do the job, and we're very hopeful that it's going to be a very profitable trip. So we'll be leaving in the morning. Wish me luck, and I'll continue the videos tomorrow. Thank you.